You can see here the Darth Vader TIE Fighter. This was only released on a 21 back. Now some of these are on a 12 back or a 21 back, and I like the back of these cards because they really fit in with the Star Wars look. They kind of look like the back of the Star Wars figure cards. Another one we're going to look at is one called Imperial Cruiser. That's right, Imperial Cruiser. It's not called a Star Destroyer. It's not called a Star Destroyer, no. It's Imperial Cruiser, and it came with a blockade runner. Very, very small. A lot of people lost this. A lot of you drop on the floor, it looks like a Tic Tac or something. Your mom's gonna step on it or suck it up in the vacuum cleaner. Whew, my mom sucked a lot of things up in the vacuum cleaner. Trust me on that. Oh, that Yoda cane. I had to dig through that. Oh, I had to dig through that vacuum bag to get it out. Anyway, let's look at the Imperial Cruiser. As you can see here, it's the Imperial Cruiser, all right. There it is. And this one, as you can see, comes in a box. Doesn't come in a blaster card that hangs on a rack. No, this one comes in a box. I guess it was just too heavy and too big to put on a card. And another one that was too big to put on a card was the Millennium Falcon. And although this ship is very cool, has a radar dish that turns around, there's something on the box that's very odd. On the back of the box, it says it's the Empire's largest ship. The Empire's largest ship. Now this was the early release, and they did correct it not too long after. So you have this in the box, and this is an Imperial ship. You got the rarest of the box, but let's take a look. As you can see here, it says right there on the box, Empire's largest ship. Crazy, right? What it was referring to was the Imperial Cruiser. And like I said, they did fix it for later release. And let's look at one that did come on a 21 back or a 12 back, and that's the TIE Fighter. That's right, a TIE Fighter. Here it is on the card, looking all nice, crisp, and clean. It's the TIE Fighter. What a nice looking ship right there. I like it. I don't know about you. Hopefully you do too. Another one from the first series. Series 1 has 12 back, then Series 2. So another one was, of course, X-Wing. You couldn't do this line without the X-Wing. Had to be one of the first ones for sure. Falcon, you had to save it for Series 2. You know, had to get people really in there to buy it. But let's take a look at the X-Wing. As you can see, it has Luke Skywalker on the inside. Yes, he's all orange. He's all orange. That's too small to be sitting around painting. And another ship we got was the Y-Wing, which was great because we didn't get much Y-Wing love in the toy line. We didn't get the Y-Wing for the figures until Return of the Jedi line. And here, guess what? Kenner did it again. On the back of the box, it says the Empire's largest ship. You bought the Y-Wing and the Falcon back in '78. You were confused. You were like, what? How is this an Empire ship? Why is it a Y-Wing? It's not big. You might can say, okay, the Falcon's big, but you know it's not big. But they did correct this early on also. But yes, some of the early boxes do say it's the Empire's largest ship. Crazy. Let's take a look. Here it is, the Y-Wing. And weren't you going to get sucked up in the vacuum cleaner with this one? It's a little red missile. Yes, this thing's hard to find. It shoots a little red missile off, and that missile got lost. That missile got lost fast. You all know it. Probably by the time you get home. It probably fell down in between the seats where we used to shove down the seat belts. Yeah, we didn't wear seat belts in cars. We shoved them down into the seats and everything. It was a different time. And I can't believe it, I almost forgot to talk about the Land Speeder. Look at this thing. This thing was a lot of fun. It had wheels on it. It was like a little Hot Wheel car. Well, kind of bigger than a Hot Wheel car. I like the Land Speeder. I never had it. This is the one I wish I had. Now, the Imperial Cruiser, the Falcon, and the Y-Wing, all in a box, came with a special offer, where it came with a backdrop of some kind of space field or something, so you could sit it in front of it and make it look really cool.